Welcome back. We're at it again. Another Flight Club package. We're in September 2024. Fall is right around the corner. I think it starts up in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. The date of filming today is Friday the 13th. Spooky season is right around the corner, one of my favorite times of the year, and I cannot wait to see all that New England fall foliage, for the temps to be nice, cool, and some good sweater weather. Given it's Friday the 13th, I was going to try to work in some dad-style puns, but nothing scarier than bad jokes, so I'm just going to stick to business, keep things moving on as we tend to. We can't open up a Friday the 13th special without a guest feature. Introducing Ferguson the cat. It's not mine, but it is my godchild. Say hello, Ferg. Could you ask for more on Friday the 13th? I don't think so. One thing I just came to notice is that I kind of neglected to continue my trivia questions. I'm going to put that at the front of this intro video. If anyone can get it, just leave a comment below, and if you get it right, you get some free chocolate with your next month's Flight Club package. So in this month's trivia, we're going to be asking the question, in the 1995 film Seven, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, what is the most famous quote that is in the form of a question? If you know it, you know exactly what I'm talking about right off the bat, but if not, don't look it up. That's no fun in trivia. It was when people just Google stuff. That's not trivia. That's just, oh, I have Google, So anyway, let's get back to business and discuss what we got going on this September's Flight Club package. To kick things off, we're going to be looking at a Dick Taylor seasonal blend. This is their Blackberry and Bergamot in a 65% Belize dark chocolate with Blackberry Bergamot. Unbelievable chocolate. I've never had even an okay experience with Dick Taylor. Everything's been unbelievable, and this is a limited edition, so it's pretty hard to come by, but our Flight Club subscribers are at the top of our priority list, so obviously you're going to be some to try them. The balance of the Blackberry and Bergamot with this 65% dark is pretty crisp. You'll obviously pick up notes of citrus, some floral notes as well, but this will knock your socks off, so to speak. Moving on, sticking with the Belizean theme from Valrhona, we have their Tula Kalum 75% dark chocolate bar. Nice little, if I can get that right, I will get that down someday. At first taste, it is a little bit of a sharp tartness, and then that kind of develops into a sweet and spicy flavor profile. Tula Kalum actually translates to together in the Mayan dialect, and as we all know, Mayans were in that region of Central America and were some of the first to consume cocoa, not the first. Those were the Olmecs, but the Mayans, we know the rich history of how much they've consumed cocoa, and this is an homage to that origin in Central America. Moving on to the next feature, we actually have a hazelnut praline bar with a caramel sea salt infusion coming from Hands Off My Chocolate. Hands off, it's mine. That's the whole shtick. It's mine, not yours, so hands off. Pretty great Belgian chocolate. This is almost like, not quite a gianduja, but like a hazelnut praline chocolate, so it's kind of a hybrid. It's also vegan, and with the caramel sea salt infusion, it's a nice, rich, sweet treat with that Belgian cocoa background. Moving on to Taste Artisan Chocolate from Provo, Utah. We have a trio of mini bars for you. I'll have a little fan display if you can see that okay. We have their Madagascar 58% dark milk, their Madagascar 58 dark milk with a chai inclusion, as well as the Bridal Veil Falls 45% dark milk chocolate with hazelnuts and pine oil. Believe it or not, the milk chocolate with chai coming from Taste is one of my favorite inclusion milk chocolate bars. It's also won an Academy of Chocolate Award, as has their pure 58% Madagascar chocolate. Pine trees are abundant in this region, and thus they're using some pine oil in conjunction with some hazelnuts to give you a good crunchy and piney milk chocolate for the fall. And for our in-flight treat this month, we actually shifted things up a little bit and included for the first time a recipe for you. So you don't have to follow the recipe or do it, but we did include some chocolate baking bar. This is coming from Antidote Chocolate out of Ecuador. This is using the Nacional beans. It is a 73% pure dark, exceptional chocolate and flavor. You could even just eat it. You don't have to bake the brownies, but I recommend you do at least try. That way, you can impress your friends with a great new recipe. And we also included some Dazan cocoa sachets. As to which sachet you got, it could vary. We did include a Dutch process with high-fat cocoa butter in it, or the fat content of the cocoa powder. You may see the Terra Rossa, the Crimson Red, the Rich Terracotta, all will work exceptionally well in this application. They're all Dutched, but you'll receive one of those options. We'll also note if you don't want to use that and you have some natural process, aka non-Dutch powder at home, you can use that just as well, as this recipe works with either Dutched or natural cocoa powder. And just like that, that about wraps up our intro video. I'll begin doing the unboxings and quality control tests, which you'll see on our in-flight entertainment page below. Happy spooky season. That's what I'll leave off at, I hope y'all have some great costumes planned for Halloween. I do. I've had them since last November, and I cannot wait to rep them out. I'm super excited, but obviously chocolate comes first, and we know chocolate never sleeps. So once we get through this month and next, I'll be wearing costumes every day, and I super excited, cannot wait. But that just about wraps up our intro video. Hope you've been enjoying this content, and we'll continue to develop what we're putting out. You know the deal. Eat, sleep, breathe chocolate. Cheers.